How would the X-Men survive in the Marvel zombie universe? Imagine a world where your favorite superheroes have turned into flesh-eating zombies. Terrifying, right? Welcome to the Marvel zombie universe, a dark alternate reality where a horrific virus transforms heroes and villains alike into undead monsters. In a place where Iron Man craves brains instead of justice, and Spider-Man swings through the city in search of his next meal, survival becomes the ultimate challenge. Now, picture the X-Men thrown into this chaotic nightmare. With their unique abilities and unbreakable bond, could they navigate a world overrun by superpowered zombies? How would they protect themselves and others when the line between ally and enemy blurs with every passing day? In today's video, we're diving deep into this thrilling what-if scenario. We'll explore the strategies the X-Men might employ, the challenges they'd face, and ultimately, whether they could survive the Marvel Zombie Universe. Overview of the Marvel Zombie Universe. So what exactly is the Marvel Zombie Universe? Let's set the stage. Originating from a series of comic books in the mid-2000s, this eerie universe presents a grim twist on our beloved superheroes. It all begins when an otherworldly virus infects the Marvel Universe, turning both heroes and villains into ravenous zombies with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. But here's the kicker. The infected retain their powers, intellect, and in some twisted way, their personalities. Imagine a zombified Captain America strategizing attacks, or a decaying Wolverine still brandishing his claws. The infection spreads rapidly, decimating populations and crumbling societies. Key events cascade into total chaos. The Avengers fall early, becoming carriers of the plague and using their abilities to hunt the uninfected. The Fantastic Four don't fare much better, and even cosmic beings aren't immune. Earth becomes a desolate wasteland, with pockets of survivors constantly on the move, trying to stay one step ahead of the superpowered undead. The dangers in this universe are unprecedented. Traditional survival tactics don't hold up well when the zombies after you can fly, teleport, or read minds. The challenges are both physical and psychological. How do you fight an enemy who was once your hero, your friend, or even your family? The X-Men's unique abilities and resources. Now let's focus on the X-Men. This diverse group of mutants has always been about unity, resilience, and harnessing their unique gifts. Their powers range from telepathy and weather manipulation to metal control and beyond, making them a versatile force in any fight. Firstly, their home base, Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, is more than a mere school. It's a fortified mansion equipped with advanced defense systems designed to protect against mutant threats and governmental assaults. In a zombie apocalypse, it could serve as a nearly impregnable fortress, at least for a while. The X-Men also have access to cutting-edge technology. Cerebro, the telepathic amplification device, allows telepaths like Professor X and Jean Grey to detect mutant minds across the globe. In this scenario, it could be repurposed to locate uninfected individuals or monitor zombie movements. Consider their transportation. The Blackbird jet is fast, stealthy, and can reach places others can't. This mobility is crucial when the ground is swarming with dangers. Moreover, the team's composition is a significant advantage. Beast brings scientific expertise, possibly aiding in understanding or even curing the virus. Characters like Kitty Pryde can phase through objects, making escape and infiltration missions feasible. Colossus offers immense strength and durability, while Nightcrawler's teleportation could be a lifesaver. Their experience in handling world-ending threats from Sentinels to Dark Phoenix means they're no strangers to high-stakes situations. Their training emphasizes teamwork, strategy, and adaptation, all essential qualities when facing a zombie apocalypse. Strategies for survival. Utilizing telepathy and telekinesis. Telepathic powers would be a game-changer. Professor X and Jean Grey could scan areas ahead for zombie activity, avoiding ambushes. They might even attempt to tap into the remnants of consciousness within the zombies, though that's a risky move. Jean's telekinesis could erect barriers, move obstacles, or even incapacitate zombies without physical confrontation. Imagine the team approaching a zombie-infested city. Using Cerebro and their combined telepathy, they map out safe routes, identify clusters of infected, and perhaps find survivors in need of rescue. This mental edge gives them a significant advantage over other groups struggling in the dark. Healing factors and regeneration. Wolverine and Deadpool, assuming he's part of the team, possess remarkable healing abilities. Their bodies can recover from virtually any injury, and there's a possibility, though not guaranteed, that they might resist or slow down the infection. These mutants could take on high-risk missions, serving as decoys or shock troops to divert zombie hordes. While others set up defenses or evacuate civilians, Wolverine could wade into the fray, claws first, knowing he can survive bites and scratches that would doom others. However, this isn't without concern. If the virus adapts or their healing factors fail, they could become the very thing they're fighting. A terrifying thought given their powers. Teamwork and leadership. Strong leadership is crucial in chaos. Cyclops, with his strategic mind, could coordinate complex operations, ensuring everyone's abilities are used effectively. Storm, revered for her calm demeanor and decisive action, could inspire hope and keep morale high. Teamwork has always been the X-Men's strength. By combining their powers in innovative ways, like Rogue absorbing abilities as needed, or Gambit charging objects to create explosions, they can tackle threats more significant than themselves. Communication would be seamless thanks to telepathic links, allowing instant updates and coordination. Suppose they're cornered by a zombie horde. In that case, a well-executed plan involving Iceman creating ice barriers, Storm summoning fog for cover, and Nightcrawler teleporting key team members to safety could turn the tide. Potential challenges faced by the X-Men. Despite their advantages, the X-Men aren't invincible. One of the most significant risks is internal infection. If a team member were bitten and turned, their powers would be used against the group. The emotional devastation and the practical threat are immense. How do you handle a zombified ally who knows your tactics and weaknesses? Supply shortages are another issue. Food, medical supplies, and power sources would dwindle over time. The need to venture into infected territories for resources increases their exposure to danger. These missions could lead to encounters with other desperate survivors, some friendly, others hostile. The psychological toll can't be overstated. Constant vigilance, the loss of friends and loved ones, and the weight of responsibility could wear down even the strongest. Keeping team morale high would be an ongoing struggle. There's also the ethical dilemma. The X-Men have always strived to protect life, mutant and human alike. Confronting zombified civilians or even former friends forces them into heartbreaking choices. Do they prioritize survival over their moral code? Can they bring themselves to eliminate infected individuals who might retain some awareness? Lastly, there's the issue of mutant prejudice. Even in dire circumstances, fear and hatred towards mutants might persist among human survivors. The X-Men could face hostility from those they're trying to help, complicating rescue and cooperation efforts, hypothetical story arcs and scenarios. The quest for a cure. Beast spearheads an effort to find a cure for the virus. The team scours the globe for research facilities, equipment, and uninfected scientists. Along the way, they rescue survivors, battle zombified super beings, and face tough decisions about resource allocation. The race against time adds tension. Is a cure possible before they're overwhelmed? Forming alliances. The X-Men join forces with other surviving groups, maybe S.H.I.E.L.D., remaining Avengers, or even unlikely allies like Magneto's Brotherhood. Old rivalries must be set aside for the greater good. This coalition could pool resources, knowledge, and abilities to establish secure zones or take the fight to the zombies. The internal threat. Tragedy strikes when a core team member becomes infected. Perhaps it's someone vital like Jean Grey or Cyclops. The team wrestles with grief and the harrowing task of confronting one of their own. This arc explores themes of loss, loyalty, and the burden of leadership under extreme pressure. Ethical dilemmas. The X-Men encounter a group of survivors experimenting on zombies, possibly trying to weaponize the virus or develop immunity. Do they intervene? The moral complexity deepens as they weigh the potential benefits against the horrific methods used. The final stand. With the situation growing dire, the X-Men decide to make a last stand to protect a significant number of survivors, perhaps at a fortified location like an island or a mountain stronghold. Sacrifices are made, heroes fall, but their legacy ensures the continuation of life and hope. Each of these scenarios highlights different facets of the X-Men's character: compassion, teamwork, sacrifice, and the enduring hope for a better future. Their journey would be fraught with peril, but also moments of triumph and humanity. So, could the X-Men survive in the Marvel zombie universe? Given their unique powers, resources, and unbreakable spirit, they certainly have a fighting chance. Their combined abilities and strong leadership make them well-equipped to handle physical threats, while their commitment to protecting others addresses the moral complexities of such a dark world. But survival isn't just about battling external enemies. It's also about overcoming internal struggles, making tough decisions, and finding hope in despair. The X-Men's history of facing prejudice and impossible odds prepares them like no other group for these challenges. Ultimately, their survival would depend on their unity and willingness to adapt. It's a testament to their character that even in the bleakest scenarios, they strive not just to survive, but to uphold their values and inspire others. What do you think? Would the X-Men hold their own, or would the relentless tide of the undead prove too much even for them? Let me know your thoughts, theories, and favorite X-Men moments in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit the like button, share with fellow Marvel fans, and subscribe for more explorations into fascinating what-if scenarios. Until next time, stay curious and keep imagining the extraordinary.